Good afternoon, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I forgot that it was Tuesday today. I think it was because I was a little thrown off because my dad was home from work yesterday. I told you guys my mom was having like a little procedure, and so he needed to drive her, and so he was off of work. And so, like I said, that sort of threw me off a little bit. And so I didn't end up cleaning the bathroom, which is my normal Tuesday thing to do. So I didn't get that done, but I have been getting more of those, you know, more of my things sort of organized for my blog. I told you guys too, I was going through some of like old hauls and some of my old receipts and stuff like that, and sort of organizing things too, because not only that, but like I am a very organized person. I feel like at the same time I am also very unorganized. Like, and ideally I like to be organized and I'm most comfortable when I am, but like I said, at the same time I'm not. So like I said, I was trying to go through some of my old haul pictures and things like that as well, because one of the other things too is I was thinking of maybe doing like an intro for the like the videos, instead of using like making a new one every single time, because that was something that was sort of slowing me down. So I was thinking of doing that, and I was like, oh, I can do that with, like, you know, just doing some old haul pictures, you know, just sort of like a little slideshow like opening, something like that. Because what I figured out for some weird reason is that my videos save faster. My vlog videos, they save faster because the intro is actually already compressed, so the video takes less time to save, whereas it takes a really long time if not. And that was a problem I was running into. I think I was telling you guys this a while ago, was that for some weird reason, like I couldn't figure this out for like a couple weeks when I was like posting haul videos and things like that, was because my the videos would take like hours to save, and then I'd have to encode them on top of it, and so it would take me such a long time. Like I said, I couldn't figure out what was the problem, because the editing of the video, which was, you know, maybe 10 something minutes long, you know, was really, should have been the only amount of time that it was taking. And then again, saving videos for me when I'm doing my vlog videos normally is pretty fast, but for some reason the haul videos were taking forever to save, and I couldn't figure it out until a while later that it was the intro was already compressed, like encoded, and so it was compressed, so it was making the video actually like take less time. At least that's what I think it was, because once I started encoding like an intro and then saving it at the beginning of the video, it was taking no time at all to save. So which was a problem. Well, let's see. Yeah, it was a problem only in iMovie. I never had that problem in Windows Movie Maker when I used to edit on my PC, which I hadn't done. I did it for like a couple months, but again, I'd never had that problem, and so again I had to encode, which I'm almost wondering if I really even need to encode anymore, other than just doing the first like front part of the video, because I think that doing that, it compresses the whole rest of the video and saves it to the size of the pre-compressed file, sort of. Don't know, guys. I am not tech savvy much at all, or like program savvy in some situations, but again, I can figure out things that work, and all of a sudden I'm like, I don't know what this is doing, but it's working, and my videos still show up in like HD and all that kind of stuff, so I'm assuming that it's doing something and it's not screwing anything up, at least. So like I said, I don't know, I just go with what works. So anyways, like I was saying, that was a problem for a long time, and I was thinking of doing that. So like I said, using like some other, you know, haul pictures that I already had, and just smushing them sort of all together, like doing a little, like I said, a little flip book sort of thing or something like that, and then just like start, you know, go into the haul video or whatever video I'm recording, for, like I said, the hauls once I start posting back on the Killing It with coupons. But as I was saying about the actual pictures, They are all scattered in 100 million different places right now. I have a good portion of pictures saved onto one of my flash drives. Then I have them scattered on my own personal Facebook in like random albums, my own Facebook. Then I have them on like my Coupon Kid of Chicago, those really old ones, Killing It with Coupon Facebook page, some on my blog, which my old blog doesn't exist anymore, so it's my old blog, which is Coupon Kid of Chicago one. And like I said, a lot of other, like I said, just random places that I've been finding them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, and some I think I don't have pictures, but I do have videos from, again, when I was posting on either like the Killing It with Coupons or on Coupon Kid of Chicago. So like those are on YouTube, but they're, like I said, old ones. One of the other things was also that at different points I was also taking pictures. I have some on my phone too. I think I might even have some on my, maybe a couple left on my iPad, but I think that for the most part what I would do is that I would just dump them. If, like, I don't know. Oh, sorry guys, that freaked you out? The dogs are like, what's that noise? My computer's updating right now. It's been taking forever. And it's messing with my printer because it's turning on and turning off right now. And so the dogs are all freaked out and they're staring at me like, did you make that thing do it or did it do it on its own? And now they're staring back at it. They used to freak out when it would like turn on, because it's on like low save, you know, power mode or whatever. But every once in a while, like I said, if my computer's like updating or if it resets or, you know, something like that, sometimes the printer comes back on, it slides the print cartridge across the thing and the dogs like freak out because they don't realize what's going on. Like I said, if it's like in a random moment, like I'm sitting in bed and the thing just goes off across the room, they start freaking out. They're like, what is going on? Somebody's trying to break in through the printer. Quit licking my sweatshirt sleeve. That's gross. Anyways, guys, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so sometimes I would dump my pictures on like my Facebook, and I have a ton of just photo dumps on there that don't have, I don't even know what store they're from. I'd have to go through and be like, yep, that one was from that store, that was from that store, or whatever. And like, I want these all organized, all saved in one place. And like, obviously that's not something that's preventing me from being able to start posting again on my blog, but it's like one of those things too that I'm like, I need to get said thing done as well. And it's something that obviously has been going on for years, because I literally, I think mid 2012 was probably the last time that I actually like rounded up all the photos and download them onto my actual flash drive, which is where I want to keep all of them. If they're in other places, like, I don't care, but I'd like to keep them all in one place. And then I'd like to post like them all on my blog. Like, here's all of my posts all together, because some of them never made it into a like actual blog post or into an actual like social media post, or they didn't make it into, you know, make it as a video like some of the hauls, but I still did them. I still have proof that I did them through a picture or some videos and or some blog posts, and through my receipts and stuff like that. And then on top of that too, I also was telling you guys, like, I am curious as to how much money, since I have started couponing, and I don't have every receipt, but I have most of them. Some I think are missing, and maybe a couple from when I originally first started, but I have like probably 90% of my receipts since I started couponing. And I want to sort of see what, like, how much money have we paid and saved over the course of all of my shopping. Like anything really that I've just sort of recorded or still have the receipt for. That was a big thing. Again, that's about a decade's worth of receipts that I have to go through. And there's some stores where I had multiple like shopping trips that week or something like that, or even that day. So there's like a lot that needed to be gone through. And so I've actually been making really good progress, guys. I'm very surprised, but yeah, that was one of the things I told you guys I've been sort of working on. Numbers are fun and relaxing to like work with. So like I said, going through all of that kind of stuff is just entertaining to me, I guess. And I was also telling you guys too how like sometimes there's complete nostalgia. Like I was watching my old Coupon Kid of Chicago videos, the haul videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're like cringe worthy. I am like so like I randomly stopped talking, and like I didn't know how to edit either, so I never like made any cuts of like, you know, when I like stopped or stumbled over things and stuff like that. I just like I had no emotion in my voice. I was like I think maybe sophomore in high school, so everything was like, yeah, so yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Like, I don't know, I didn't sound like, I don't know, I guess that was sort of me at the time, but like, I don't know, I feel like you grow into your personality a little bit more. Like, you still don't even really know who you are in like high school, middle school, sort of, and stuff like that. And again, that was sort of like some of those videos, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe, like, I don't know, it just sounds so like not me. I don't know, it's just definitely not the way I am now. Now though, the thing was, I was like, I used to make these videos so short. They used to be like 5 minutes long, like sometimes 2 or 3 minutes, and like it was just like, here's the deal and we're done. I talk way too much now, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like, I feel like back then I don't really explain sometimes the deals, the things that were going on. I didn't really add personality into like the hauls, I guess, which again, you don't really have to. You're just sort of explaining something that's going on. But you know, like I said, it was just sort of like, here's the thing and that's it. And it wasn't even a good explanation a lot of the times either. But this was also the early-ish years of YouTube. Like, I think YouTube was only a couple years old probably when I don't know how old YouTube is actually right now. I know this was like the earlier years of YouTube. Again, this was like a decade ago pretty much. So I feel like everybody in like, you know, videos and stuff like that back on YouTube at the time were very uncomfortable talking into a camera. I don't know. Now it seems like everybody's fine with it because like almost everybody posts stuff on their Instagram. Like, even if you're not like a social media person, you don't post on YouTube, or, you know, again, really like have a big social media following or anything like that, and you know, you don't normally post on those type of things, like you still post like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna just post for my friends on my Instagram or my Facebook, or you know, on Snapchat or something like that. I feel like people are more comfortable again talking into a camera, depending on again what it is, even if it's just, you know, like your phone or something like that. But you know, like just for social media, even if you're just sharing it with friends and stuff like that. But people are more comfortable, I think, a lot more like this, I don't want to say generation, but now in this time, than people were back then. And so that's why, like, I was like, but I honestly, like, I was cringing at myself, but I was like, a lot of the people that I know that posted videos back at that time sort of did the same thing. Like, it was very like uncomfortable. Like, I'm sure plenty of people that go back and watch like, again, old videos or stuff like that of themselves would be like, that is also cringeworthy. Yes, that was uncomfortable to rewatch. I was like, I can't believe that I'm watching the same thing that's, like I said, was so uncomfortable. Like, to see myself, like, I don't know, it's just very weird. And like, there was I think the very first deals sort of that I posted on my YouTube channel on there was like, I was sitting in a chair, and I think I had Matthew actually like hit the camera after every time, and I sort of like looked at him like, okay, do it now, like, sort of thing, without saying anything. And like I said, my editing was horrible. It was just like these like horrible, like the camera shaking because he hit the button. It was like on a tripod. They were really bad videos, guys. Want to go see it, have a laugh, go watch those. I know I did today. But I also got distracted too, where I was like, I could have probably gotten a lot more done if I hadn't spent time watching some of them. But a couple of them too, I needed to figure out, because like some of the stuff wasn't adding up from what I had written down back then and the things that were actually like written, and I was like, oh, that was why, or that thing happened or something or whatever. So yeah, it was a little confusing, and like I said, I needed to go back over some of this stuff. But yeah, guys, that was definitely fun. I definitely had, like I said, it was an entertaining day today. And I told you guys yesterday too how like going back, and there's just the nostalgia of some of those videos, and or just hauls too. Like I was telling you guys the story of my grandma in the grocery store and stuff like that. And one of the videos too, I heard her like in the background talking to Jack, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's why, you know, for me, one of the big things of like recording and having a decade's worth of, you know, film, even if it is just like haul videos and stuff like that, for a lot of them, is just like I can still hear her voice in the background of something that seems so insignificant. I probably would have been annoyed that she was talking in the background, but now I'm like, I'm happy that she was talking in the back. I'm happy I got to hear her voice like in there, and just sort of in a like non-scripted, you know, like just very, you know, she was like I said, you can barely hear her, but she's saying something to Jack, and you know, like I said, it's just like, those are some of the reasons why when somebody's, you know, not here anymore, you don't get to hear that kind of stuff. It makes it a little bit more, like I said, worth it to, like I said, almost, again, a decade. Like, I don't know why this keeps coming up too. I'm like, oh, there was a whole decade ago. Like, it literally was. Actually, I think it was like December of 2011 maybe, or something like that. So not quite a decade, but I started couponing about a decade ago, and I think some of, like I said, my first videos that I posted were in like this late spring or early summer of 2011, so that's why almost 10 years ago did I start on YouTube. So yeah, but like I said, now I also have 10 years of memories, even if they're just uncomfortably having to watch myself, or being able to still hear my grandma's voice in the background of them is also what, like I said, really makes them sort of worth it. And to have a good laugh at myself, like I said. So anyways, yeah, and like realizing too, I was watching one video where Bliss and like Ike's passed on now, and it's like, you know, Bliss, she's kind of getting old, but she was like a puppy in a lot of the videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so tiny. And so yeah, anyways though, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.